AARP just released some new research about loneliness. Could you kind of explain what that study is about? And what were some of the key findings?
Okay. So we fielded this study back in 2010 and again in 2018. And here in 2025, what we've learned is that people 45 plus they're experiencing higher rates of loneliness. It's up from 35% in 2018 to 40% now. And what's really interesting is that nearly half of adults 45 to 59 are reporting rates of loneliness compared to 35% of 60 plus.
Why is it that people in that, upper 40 age range see higher levels of loneliness?
Well, we asked people what was going on in their lives. And what we learned is that people in this age demographic are experiencing more pressures, more family obligations. They may have children in the home. They're likely working, and they may even have aging parents. And as a result, their time is really limited, and it's more difficult to connect deeply and meaningfully with the friends in their life. And it's really an issue of time and not as much about desire.
And you quickly mentioned the feeling of like connection. I know one thing that people are using right now to connect with is AI, and a lot of people are
Mm.
using that to try to find companionship. What does that kind of did your research look into that at all? And like, what does that kind of tell us about where we are with people feeling isolated?
Well, what's interesting is that we did ask people 45 plus, they're interested in technology in general. And those people who are not lonely, about 60% of them say that they rely on technology to feel more connected to others. We did ask about interest in AI companions. And what we found is that some of the most lonely people, about a quarter of them, say that they're interested in AI. But I think that there's much to be learned in this area, is a developing area, and time will tell to see what the role it plays in helping people feel more connected. I think we really recommend in person, human to human, in person connection if at all possible. But we understand that sometimes that's difficult.
The holiday season, which we are upon right now, is a big time where people feel loneliness. Why is that people kind of feel that? And then what are some things that they can do to help combat it during this
Yeah.
time?
Some of the risks of loneliness include living alone, spending a lot of time alone, mental and physical challenges, and just shrinking social networks. And so, what we encourage people during this time of year or any time of year is that if you're feeling lonely, kind of review your social network. Is there someone that you haven't spoken to in a while? Figure out how to reach out to them, whether it's using technology or in person. And I would just suggest that people get out. This is a great time of year to volunteer, to do something in your community. Volunteering is really the top way that people can feel more connected to others. You're doing good, that feels good, and you're also working together in community. And again, just getting out of the house to join a group of any kind, whatever your interests might be, find a group that is about those interests. It can be in person or it can be virtual. Myself, I have a knitting group that we meet on Zoom every week. It's a great way to connect with others while doing something you love.
Yeah, and a lot of times too, these signs are kind of like hard to find when people are feeling
Mhm.
lonely. What should people, friends or family of people be looking out for?
Well, as I mentioned, the risks of loneliness are living alone, shrinking social networks, physical and mental challenges. So keep an eye out for those people who may have those risk factors. And if you know someone that might be feeling alone this time of year, make an effort to reach out to them. Uh, what I'd also encourage everyone out there, you may not be impacted by loneliness, but there are so many people who are. So make an effort to just chit chat with someone in the grocery line, say hello, give them a smile. These little touches can make a big difference for someone who is feeling very lonely.
And I know that your organization helps like
Mhm.
connect people. What sort of tools do you have available for individuals who might be feeling loneliness or if are looking for ways to find that sort of connection?
I encourage everyone to go check out aarp.org/connect. You'll find tools, resources, tips for those who are struggling with loneliness and those who are not, and ways to help people that you know that might be feeling lonely. I also encourage you to check out our free events calendar. We have over 14,000 events nationwide, virtually and in person, every year. And those are all free to everyone. They're on so many different topics. I'm sure you're going to find something that's right for you.
Well, thank you, Heather. Is there anything else that you would like to touch on about this topic or that you'd like our viewers to know?
Just again, I encourage everyone to visit aarp.org/connect. I think you'll find something there that you'll enjoy and could help you feel more connected to others.